Good morning, folks. It is a frosty morning. You can tell the sun is coming up. It's starting to take and burn off. I've got the burner unit going here. I got some water in this pot that I'm gonna clean this pot up with, and I'm gonna get some more water so I can clean these boards. We're gonna be used for cutting boards. I've got a barrel here for feathers. I've got my kill station right here. We're gonna see how that works. Got that built yesterday, as you seen. We're gonna dunk them. I don't have a thermometer. It's supposed to be about 150 degrees. So once it gets to bubbling, right now I just gotta clean that pot out. So I'm just getting the water up to temp. And we'll be using it for plucking water. And we'll process everything. I've got a cooler right over here that I'm going to, it's got ice in it. I'm gonna add some water to the ice, and we're going to put the chickens in there. It got cleaned out yesterday. So I got all this set up, and we're gonna get after it here in just a little bit. Alrighty, folks, got all of our cutting surfaces clean. We got enough water in here to submerge a bird. I've got my intro bucket. I've got my blood bucket. I've got my trash barrel for my paper towels. I just find paper towels are just easier. We use a lot of them, but I'm gonna put all the feathers in here and pluck them right here. I do have a torch to get some pin feathers if I need to. We're waiting for this to heat up and get to temperature. And as soon as it gets to temperature, we're gonna take and get after it. So I'm just waiting now. I've got an assortment of knives. These are all old butcher knives I got. I actually got these in Texas. A guy processed his own hogs, and I bought these at an estate sale. I've got several of these. I've got several backups and my sharpener in there. Some of these knives I got from him, they were just so cool. Handmade, you can tell. Pretty cool knives. I've got several of these. Check it out. All handmade knives. I won't be using them all, but when we butcher, I've got quite a few. I've got a skinning knife in here. This is really good for skinning bigger animals, not for chickens, but works pretty good. As soon as everything gets going here, I'll show you some of it, but I said before, YouTube don't like it when you show butchering, so I'll leave out some of the more gruesome parts. So the water's just about ready. I'm gonna go grab first rooster. I made these little clips here to clip them so I could take and dip them in the water. Water's pretty hot, so let's see if it's ready. We're gonna get this underway. Okay, so I got the first one done here. Got it all cleaned out, eviscerated. So now I'm just gonna cut it up because we're gonna be cooking these for Thanksgiving. Gonna cut this all up, stick it in there, and I got 4 more to do. So the kill cone did not work. I discarded it. These are fat little chickens, but the water was the right temperature, and it's boiling now. I'm gonna turn it down before I dip that next one. Too hot. but I've got a little while because I'm gonna cut this chicken up, get it on ice. All right. I had to take and do it the old-fashioned way with the hatchet because my cone didn't work. It worked out okay. I have some cleanup to do over there where I dispatched them. I've got all of this to clean up. The boards, I'll just wipe them up. I'm gonna run some hot water over them. We're about out of water. I've got some Clorox wipes. I'm gonna wipe everything down. I'm actually gonna use that pot after I clean it out to wash all my tools. And I've got to wash all this cooler up, but here we go. There's 5 roosters. I left the breasts intact. They're not that big. They're fat little dudes. They had a lot of fat on them. We got 5 of them in there. We'll wash them again when we go to cook them. But it was a good morning's work right there. I started about 8:30. Probably didn't start really until about 9. It's about 11 now, so a couple hours by myself, not too bad. Miss Polly went to go pick up some yeast bread. We don't eat it, but her family does. And we have a friend of ours down there who cooks yeast bread. And so she went down there to go pick that up. And I said, I can do this, no big deal. Ain't my first rodeo. So I've got a bunch of byproduct I'm gonna feed the dogs, and as soon as this cools down enough where I can pick it up, I'm gonna dump it over there on where I dispatched them, and then I'm gonna heat up some more water, clean it out, clean all my tools, disinfect everything I touched, and we'll have some good eating for Thanksgiving. So I mean, 5 chickens, they probably weighed about 3 pounds a piece, so we got about 15 pounds of chicken. Not too bad. You know, they're small chickens, so you know, a couple leg quarters or a whole, you know, double breast, be pretty good eating, and they're tender. So I'm gonna take and get after it and get this all took care of, and then I gotta trim another horse today, but got cowboy trimmed yesterday. Got to trim another horse. Working on a trade right now. Don't know if it's going to come through or not. If it does, on old Rowdy. Rowdy just needs a job. His biggest thing, he's got a lot of pent-up energy. He really needs to be worked, and I don't have the time to ride him every day. I need horses like my old horses. And I don't mind working, you know, some colts as long as they're not just so high-strung. Nothing wrong with him. He's just high-strung, and he needs a job all the time. And those type of horses do. I need a horse that can sit there and have some time off, and I can go get them. And with minimal work, or at least no work or minimal work, I can take and just saddle them up, throw a pack saddle on, throw a saddle on, and go when somebody calls me and needs something. And Spurs and Cowboy, they're getting older, so I got to find something here fairly quick that's going to take the place of them, because they're going to be retiring. But didn't bring you much of that chicken. I was just into it. Didn't bring you much of it. I showed you a couple deals there, just the start of it. But you know, when you're outside and this is all you got, this is what you do. And just kept cleaning it. Went through a lot of water. I've got to go get some more water today, because I just about went through all of it. By the time I clean everything up, it will. That's another challenge when you're off grid, is having enough water on hand to clean what you need to clean. So I've got to do that. I'm going to end this video up right here. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you like what you see, tell your friends about us. And until next time, trust in the Lord and do good. Live off the land, enjoy the bounty of it, and we'll see you later.